Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salam ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa mawala amma ba'd. في الأسبوع الفائت تكلمنا وشرحنا وبينا تعريف الفلاح الحقيقي عند الله عز وجل. فإن شاء الله اليوم نتكلم ونبين معنى أو من هم المفلحون. من هم المفلحون. On my last video, I talked about the true definition of success, and inshallah today I'll be talking about man humul muflihun, who are the true successful ones in the sight of Allah Azza wa Jalla. In short, everybody that abides by the rule of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and his regulations are truly the successful ones. So first off, before you consider yourself a successful person, you must be a believer. Without being a believer, no matter how wealthy you are, no matter how famous you are, you aren't successful yet until you have a belief that Allah Azza wa Jalla is your creator and He is the creator of heaven and earth, and you abide by His rules, His do's and don'ts. That is when you are considered to be a successful person in the sight of Almighty Allah, because your wealth, your riches, your fame, your mansions doesn't move Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It doesn't count. Allah doesn't ask you about your wealth, doesn't ask you about your fame. He only asks you about your deen, your religion. Allah Jalla sha'nuhu wa thana'uhu says in Surah Al-Mu'minun, قَدْ أَفْلَحَ الْمُؤْمِنُونَ, successful indeed are the believers. الَّذِينَ هُمْ فِي صَلَاتِهِمْ خَاشِعُونَ, those who humble themselves in prayer, those who are totally submissive to Allah when they pray. It is not those that think about something else while they pray. You are praying to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and you are thinking about worldly things. That's inappropriate. وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ عَنِ اللَّغْوِ مُعْرِضُونَ, those who avoid dirty, idle, irrelevant talks and avoid everything Allah Azza wa Jalla has prohibited. وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ لِلزَّكَاةِ فَاعِلُونَ, and those who pay alms tax, who perform their zakat. وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ لِفُرُوجِهِمْ حَافِظُونَ, and those who guide their chastity, who guide and protect their modesty, their private part. They don't go about sleeping around like a dog. إِلَّا عَلَى أَزْوَاجِهِمْ أَوْ مَا مَلَكَتْ أَيْمَانُهُمْ فَإِنَّهُمْ غَيْرُ مَلُومِينَ, except with their wives and those bond women, their slaves in their possession. For then they are free from blame. We can't blame you sleeping with your wife or with your slaves. Slavery has been eradicated totally, right? So that's that about that, man. فَمَنِ ابْتَغَى وَرَاءَ ذَلِكَ فَأُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الْعَادُونَ وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ لِأَمَانَاتِهِمْ وَعَهْدِهِمْ رَاعُونَ, and the believers are also those who are true to their trust and covenant, those who fulfill their promises. وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ عَلَى صَلَوَاتِهِمْ يُحَافِظُونَ, and those who are properly observant of their prayers. They don't joke with salat. أُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الْوَارِثُونَ, those are the ones who will be rewarded paradise. الذين يرثون الفردوس هم فيها خالدون. Subhanallah. Those are the sets of people that will be rewarded, and they are going to inherit Jannatul Firdaus. Subhanallah, Jalla Jalaluhu. The highest form of paradise, most ranked paradise, Jannatul Firdaus. That's the reward for being a believer. Hum fiha khalidun. You are not going to be in Jannatul Firdaus for just a day, not just a week, not just a month, not just a year, not for just a decade, not a century, but a lifetime, forever. Hum fiha khalidun. They will be there forever. So these are the successful ones. If you check this list and you can't find yourself in this list, no matter how wealthy you are, no matter how famous you aren't successful in the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. These are the sets of people that you can consider as a successful person in the sight of Allah Azza wa Jalla. May Allah in His infinite mercy count us amongst those that are successful and grant us Jannatul Firdaus. Ameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.